How's everything? You good? Big up on yourself, people. Big up on yourself. Manners and total respect. Well, this morning I'm here. I'm gonna talk about the attack on freedom of speech in Jamaica. And there is a deliberate attack, whether you know it or not. Some of you guys not paying attention, but Carlos is paying very close attention to the attack on freedom of speech in our country. Now, most recently, you hear Fitzbailey coming out in Jamaica. Most recently, you hear from Fitzbailey. He's coming out and telling us that social media control the narrative and it's putting pressure on the police force. That's the intent, Fitzbailey. That's the intention, to put pressure upon Uno. You guys' mediocre job is no longer acceptable. Uno lazy policing is no longer acceptable, Fitzbailey. I don't know how you get to your position that you sit down in. I don't know how you get at the spot there. But in my view, you are highly incompetent. And the only thing you can come out here come do is attack social media and the people who attack. And attack bloggers, Fitzbailey. Go do your work and stop coming out come tell the people them fake stuff and false information. Because what you're saying, in my opinion, is strictly false. Social media have solved a lot of crime. Go and do your research. Google is simple at your fingertip. Go and do your research and find out how many crimes social media solved that police couldn't solve them. Go and just pull up the top 10 most crime that social media solve. Just Google that. The top 10 crime that social media solve. Go do some research, man. Don't come on social media, come tell people nonsense about social media and bloggers control the narrative. The thing that is happening in Jamaica is that you don't like to be exposed. If you don't want changes in Jamaica, you would hook on to the train of changes, which is social media. And that's where the people are going. And it's here to stay. So stop coming out here and attack the people at Fitzbailey. And it's come from Andrew Owen's office. So therefore, you couldn't come out here come talk like that. Unless it come from up top. As a mouthpiece. It's a message you are send. You want to convey. This type of message, me hear the police commissioner with the same message too. Why? People, because they might think about a new law. They're coming out with a new law to silence you guys. Me tell you the guys already, some people understand them things are a joke. They are coming with new laws, not only to silence vloggers, but to silence Uno. Everybody. Because if the law come out, it's not just for vloggers. It's for everybody who have a social media page, who might post on something, who might write something on your platform. So this is what they're trying to do. They already come up on the freedom of movements and they succeeded. Turn on the yard and stay on the yard. And when the cruise ship come with thousands of people walking around Jamaica, we still feel the need to stay our yard because of the slavish mentality we have and we're so obedient. My people. Now we hear them call for freedom of speech and now listen to the statement we're going to play of Fitzbailey. I'm all the guys listening now.
Working within the criminal justice system at this time is a very difficult and challenging one. It is an era when social media, with its various experts, seem to be having the upper hand in setting the narratives. These so-called experts were never trained or worked in the field of their expertise. Yet they are countenanced by so much person, even persons who we consider to be intellectuals. They seem to have greater insight and understanding than judges, prosecutors, and law enforcers, so that the various offices are constantly placed under pressure.
How you want? For sit down there now do no work. That's the intent. We put you under pressure for the work. Because if it was on social media pressure, the police would lock up. We're not too incompetent, man. I don't want to stay in the. We don't want to sit down and do. We don't want to get up and wash up and bring change to the people. We don't just want to sit down in the mediocrity. And this is it. This is where Jamaica is. You just want to sit down in the gumbo of doodle. Do some mediocre work around here and go like so and do policing. Eh? We not do policing for who? I want to attack vloggers. People, it's not only vloggers. I mean, I tell you already, you know. They might try to come for freedom of speech and freedom of expression. Do you hear nobody? Let me tell you something why this man is just coming out and just try to mess up the youth, the people and brain and cloud up on the mind. And so much people in Jamaica, so sure, stay a certain way that they're not going to believe all this nonsense. Listen to me, people. There's a simple example right now that all of us face. This Donald Trump case, what is going on with Donald Trump. Right? You know, say the feds, FBI went to Trump, Mar-a-Lago, and they found documents, top secret documents, where them say Trump not supposed to have. So it's a big thing with people all over the media here. So you have bloggers with it. People, you have people with bloggers with podcasts, bloggers with social media right here. You have people who are on TV and radio. These people, some of them are not journalist people, it's just a host. And they just feel to come talk about it. People come out and talk about it and try the case right here on social media. Do you hear Department of Justice in America talking about these cases make the job more difficult and social media control the narrative? I want to hear what the man I say. Before the man them buckle down, put on the head down, do the job. Nobody have come at the station, come looking at the documents on have. Nobody have whispering on a detective here to go do no work. And lazy and incompetent, Fitzbailey. Laziness and incompetence. That is it, and try to cover it up. But people, that's a pretext for something to come. They don't want integrity commissioner to come out, come tell the world what is really going on. So they try to silence the integrity commissioner. So they put on a gag order integrity commissioner because Jamaica is these guys are such a corrupt bunch. Do you hear me? They're a corrupt bunch, people. So anything to hide the truth from comfort to the people, they will try that. So they hear him come out, come talk like this. They must say, social media are bad at police work. People are lie. We never hear nobody talk about that in America, Canada, England. So social media bad at police work. I say, look what is going on with Donald Trump case right now. It's one of the biggest things in America. Look at Boris Johnson case. The biggest thing in England. We tried on social media. People come out, come talk about it. People have a lot of things to say about it. Did it stop any investigation? Did it stop this? No, because these men are professionals. They are professionals, so they might go do the work for the people. They don't listen to what social media say. And I do them work. Yes, they are plugged in on social media. They pay attention. The feds right here, they pay attention on social media. Them solve enough crime on social media because sometimes a lot of criminals come tell upon themselves on social media and the feds out there wait. Sometimes you just want that to dot the I and the feds them on social media and then find the one dot to dot the I there across the T there. The one that could cross them and wait for to go over the T and then find somebody on social media if bring that to them. Yeah? So what the feds do, them buckle along and then do them work. Look past CNN, MSNBC, Fox, every station and the local station them up there. So everybody has solved case on TV and the internet. Everybody's into it. People are commenting in the comment section. You ever see the DEA and all them people are come out and say, you know, we have difficulty solving the case, you know, because social media control the narrative. What kind of nonsense is that? And them a type of nonsense and I say the Jamaican people. Come on, man. That's a bunch of garbage. Do your work. We don't know how you get fair position. Come on, a bunch of incompetent and corrupt set. In my opinion, if I'm alone, none of them holding the position and holding up, cannot qualify. Tell me how Jamaica is better under you up there, so. DSP. Huh? Come on, our DCP. Deputy Commissioner. My Deputy Commissioner and people. I chat a bunch of garbage. Can you imagine if my commissioner can't fight crime, can't fight criminal? This Fitzbailey, crime is up under you. Eh? How was crime? Was crime any better? But no, people. They want to attack the messenger and the people. They are coming for your freedom of speech. They already get on the freedom of movement. And Andrew really win and that. He won. He win, man. He said, turn on the yard. They will not turn on the yard, man. Nobody no move. Hungry politician moving a man like Floyd Green and them man, they are party for no movement day. Champagne and take picture, show champagne video and make big old mockery of the no movement day while all of we there we yard. And Rick's Cafe and them man, they a big party over there while the whole of we there we yard. I frighten, we see video come out from Rick's Cafe when man have fun. Big old party I bust out down where everybody there them yard. Cruise ship come out there with thousands of people and a no movement day. While everybody there them yard. Then Andrew Holness a win, man. You win, you know. You win pan the constitution, it's trample our constitution and the freedom of movements, you know. So I go for what? You know say win. So and not if you go for what? Freedom of speech, because Jamaica people what? We suffer when I do that, when I say that to people. Look and see if you see everybody I go about them business like say nothing happen. And then I pay attention to this right here. When you see Fitzbailey come out and attack freedom of speech. When you see the commissioner come out and do that, people they are setting up to say, you know what, it affect with work. So because there's people, they're coming up with a law. You understand me? They're coming up with a law. You know, so Sir P are the only man me here come and say that politics watch. Are the only man me see I pay attention to that, you know. Big up yourself, Sir P. Sir P are the only man me see I pay attention to it on politics watch. Sir P. The only man me see I pay attention to it. Everybody else asleep, every other vlogger asleep. And not only vlogger people. Don't believe says only vloggers. Or why do you think it's gonna be? For you, everybody with social media page. Everybody with a social media page. We post stuff. What's on your mind? They look on social media and say, what's on your mind? If you speak your mind, they might be in trouble later. Me hear them talk about 20-year prison sentence. 20 years, you know. Me say them are come wicked people. That's why you hear Fitzbailey, mouthpiece of the Prime Minister. And you hear the police commissioner. People. Because them a corrupt bunch. Them not see the change in the country. The country change. Social media is here to stay. You know, me don't hear nobody over there, no police over there attack social media and say that. Listen what the man say, man.
Working within the criminal justice system at this time is a very difficult and challenging one. It is an era when social media, with its various experts.
No, tell me how social media stop them money from fight crime. How social media stop them from fight crime. When Donnelly, the loudest part of social media pandemic, you know, the spotlight started on pandemic since Donnelly. But before Donnelly, people, no what for people who have murder. Remember, people, before Donnelly, no what for people who have murder. And a Fitzbailey, you know, since 2018, you know, people. I want to say over 8,000 people missing off of the island, you know, people. And a Fitzbailey, you know. We suppose have over 1,000 murder already, you know. And a Fitzbailey, you know. So what you matter about? So what social media have to do with them and man are doing them job? Look how much big vlogger the America came to England. Big up page, millions of views, and people follow them. Say all kind of things. Even come out and beat the president in the most despicable way. Where no Jamaican vlogger is gonna do. No for Jamaican vlogger is not gonna do that. The words that is said to politicians over here by vloggers. And people work on TV and radio. The type of thing what them say. And they allow their freedom of speech, family. But Jamaica is such a corrupt place. With such some corrupt bunch. My country is beautiful, but they have a corrupt bunch of people around it. A corrupt bunch. Now they want to come for freedom of speech, freedom of expression. Because people are come out, come talk. Now people see the light. People are called blogger. People are talk the things, blogger talk the things, and open the people them eye. The people might catch on, the people might wake up. The man said it put pressure upon police. Then that was the intention for the wake the hell up. If there was no pressure, would you guys lock up the police who were involved with Donnelly? Would you guys lock up the police who were involved with Donnelly? Who is a corrupt bunch? Same thing we're going to do with Integrity Commissioner right now. Silencing the Integrity Commissioner. Same thing who is a corrupt bunch.
Seem to be having the upper hand in setting the narratives. These so-called experts.
Listen, Because social media have upper hand in setting the narrative. Because people now listen to them no more. People tell them lies when they tell people. Jamaica people woke. Some of them are wake up. And they realize that these people are lying. Them are telling them and they're lazy and them corrupt. The police is highly corrupt. Link with bad man, them are thief. Police are ship drugs. What the line of that there? Police are shoot up, drive-by shooting. What the line of that there? Police are broke bar at a cut poker machine. What the line of that there? Police are rape, police are scam. What the line of that there? Police are got found with drugs. What the line of that there? And you over it, boy, your deputy superintendent, commissioner. How is it under you, Bailey? How is it under you? You come out here, come go and like say social media since Donnelly. That are the only fire you no get. And since Donnelly come, crime take off of Jamaica. Stop telling the people them lie. Give the people misinformation and go and like say vloggers that do it. You know, so most bloggers work off I want to give them. Me not saying that the bloggers are what they will tell lie and build up stuff. But the people, the bloggers that work off I want to give them.
Experts were never trained or work in the field of their expertise. Yet the
people, Rachel Maddow never work in a Rachel Maddow, Sean Hannity. None of them man they ever work in no field of no intelligence and they never been no police and no man work on TV and no lawyer. But them give them opinion. Right, people? It's called opinion. Fitz Bailey. It's called opinion with a cover-up self. It's called opinion. People have opinion. Do no work. Lawrence O'Donnell. Anderson Cooper. None of these people, they never work with the FBI. But don't then give them opinion. They never run for the office. Don't then give them opinion. Day after day after day. That's their job when they get paid for it. And people are watch. And when they go on social media and they put their podcasts on the social media, people are commenting on it. So they can, I wonder if you understand me, Fitz Bailey. So what you tell Jamaica people say? So since Donnelly dead, and social media turn up on owner and people say on a dirty. And since then, at that time when you can't fight crime, you're incompetent, man, in my views. I don't know what you are get paid for.
They are countenanced by so much person, even persons who we consider to be intellectuals.
Look there, because people who them consider to be intellectual are latch on to social media, vloggers, and I say, yes, go on vlog, and I say, because them know what I go on, people, even people who them consider intellectuals are following vloggers. Jamaica. People who they consider intellect, and that him saying, even people who them consider intellectuals are listening to vloggers. Because the news media out there Fitz Bailey. Not speaking like us. Nobody in Jamaica would speak like us. Like I'm going to speak to you right now. No news media, no reporter. None of them wouldn't dissect it and put in their place. Nobody out there. No one no reporter would talk to you, Fitz Bailey, like me I talk to you now. It will take a vlogger like me to speak to you and tell you the truth. Because when you clock in and nobody clock this man and nobody no pay you out and buy you off to say certain things. Nobody no give you no gag up your mouth. Come speak the honest truth. So when you don't used to honesty and transparency, Fitz Bailey, in my opinion, you are not used to all these things. When you used to all cover up and the lazy policing. And so Jamaica people wiling up over Donnelly and get up and go do no work. And after we forced to go do local work, once in the blue moon, then you come out and whine like a little child. Eh? And I talk about pressure. What the pressure they put on you? People of Jamaica, tell me when have you ever seen Jamaican police pressure? When have you ever seen Jamaican people come out and have a little protest? Tell me no man, can the man tell lie you now? When have you ever seen Jamaica people come out and protest? Anything. Apart from when police kill criminal. Talk truth, man. When have you ever seen Jamaica people come out and protest? So where is the pressure this man talking about? It's one time they see the pressure, and it's Donnelly. Vloggers take it up all over, the biggest news of all times. People come out and they march, they protested. So that's what them call pressure, putting pressure upon police, you know. Because they would rather not go do no work, you know. They'd rather go play domino or go drink them white rum in a bar with them friend. I got woman yard. They'd rather do these things, you know. Why the man rum and raisin. They rather do these things while them on duty. More than go do them jobbing up people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Taxpayers are pay them and they're disrespectful to the people. Fitzbill, if he know himself, as me say, man, politics mix up in a law enforcement, Sotil. Politics mix up in a law enforcement. Mix up. Enough of them khaki clothes, them and them take sides. Politicians use them like a shoes brush, shine them shoes. Bailey are one of them. So I come out, come tell you a bunch of nonsense. I mean, I hear the law enforcement Department of Justice, I tell CNN, Fox, and all these stations, say, calm down, stop trying the case and hear. Me no hear them come out and come say, the people work on TV up as they not go to school for it. Me no hear them come out come say, the vloggers them not go to school for this. They are now experts. And them control the narrative. Do your work. Let me hear this.
They seem to have greater insight and understanding than judges, prosecutors, and law enforcers, so that the various offices are constantly placed under pressure.
People, since when? People, tell me something. Since when these various offices are constantly placed under pressure, Fitzbailey? You need to come tell the people, you know. You need to come tell the people, because in my opinion, you're a liar, you know. In my opinion, a liar that cook up something. Jamaica things must make sense. Tell me, when, at what time in a Jamaica history, these offices are constantly under pressure? When you come here, people, talk to me. At what time in our history, these offices are constantly placed under pressure? One time, people. Donnelly. One time. People is the first time ever see this. And they might hurry up to shut it down. One time, because they don't want to do no work. They want it just be the same thing. They don't want vloggers go find dead body and show up on phone and say, boy, look what dead body all over the place, man. It look like they not do no work. Like dead body fall all over the place. Just like how they might shut up the integrity commissioner, put gag order upon them, so they don't come out with the findings. They don't want the truth come to the people. They want to keep us in the dark. It's a concerted effort, my people. In my opinion, I think it's a concerted effort. It's a deliberate effort to destabilize my country. From those within. People me understand people. Me used to do video, I say, me used to do video, I say, you know what? There's an effort out there, for some force out there, want to destroy Jamaica, inside and outside. Internal and external forces want to destroy Jamaica. Me used to say these things, people. No, me kind of come to the conclusion that the forces are right there in Jamaica. The forces are the ones who are governing. We get to understand that, in my opinion, are them rightness of people. Because the things that they do and the things that they don't do don't make no sense to none of us. The way they don't want to stop crime don't make no sense to none of us. The way they are linked in criminality and corruption don't make no sense to none of us. Plain, clear sight don't make no sense to none of us. So corrupt, so rotten, so careless about people. That's why you find all these teachers leaving the island. And later I'll give you a video. I'll do a video later on the real reason why them teachers leave the island. And you know Carlos always have evidence. I'm going to play videos. I got videos to play. I'll play the audio videos. You know Carlos, I got doing research. And I did my research. I may have some from yesterday. We did research from yesterday morning. Right? And a couple of days I doing some research on this thing, how the teacher them left people, because it's various reasons. It's not just one reason why the teacher them leave. Various reasons. And it all in the same bowl of, them not care about people. The government not care about people. We don't have money, none of this and that, but you can put on big grand gala. Millions of dollars, even bringing foreign contractor to come jump out a parachute and sit like that, and how much 100 drone. We can find money for do parade and all these things. All these things are the millions of dollars. You know, we can find money for Kamina Johnson to go up on this expensive job hunt that would only benefit her and her family, because that job would have taken her out of the country. Her office would be out of Jamaica. Her home would be out of Jamaica. She wouldn't be working for us. Would have nothing to do with us. But the hunt is funded on the back of us. But when it comes to find money for the right things. So you don't think people, this is a variety of reasons why teachers are leaving. But it's all in the bowl and the basket of them not care for people. And the teacher them realize that. So, and police too, you know. Nurse too, you know. Police soon gone too, you know, people. All the profession them soon gone, you know. There'll be an exodus. But we got people, it's a concerted effort to destabilize the country. You understand me? Not give police no money, owe the police them money. And which government don't owe police money and police have them in a court? But at the same time, the government has spent money for make new money. We have spent money for making Bustamante statue. We have spent money everywhere. And we owe everybody. So you like they want people get frustrated and do some crazy stuff running and just left the country. Eh? And you know, still look like they want to destabilize the country, people. From within. Because things are done in a sense. Eh? They promised hotel workers pension plan. Pension from 2020 when the Prime Minister was campaigning. Just like now you see all type of promises. Right? Because election will come up. From 2020, during election season, they promised the hotel worker them pension. Hotel workers think they might get them pension. And yes, man, good pension plan. In 2022, did you know that the hotel workers them depend on contract? Every 3 months about to sign contract. Then place them on contract. No hotel workers upon contract. Every 3 months about to sign contract. So you'll never come off a probation. 90 days is probation, most jobs. And after 90 days, then you get a bump in a raise. You start getting a little benefit and stuff like that. You start look more like an employee. Employee rather. You understand me? But all these employers are them do. The government put the ball, the workers in them hand. The workers. So the ball is in the hoteliers' corner. So remember, you know, the government promised the hotel workers them, 2020, pension for UNO. So pension supposed to be there. So government supposed to make sure say them hotel workers, hoteliers there, no pull no quick one pan Jamaican workers. No pull a fast one pan we. No scam we. So what they did was scam we. You understand me? And turn a lot of the worker them in a temporary worker. When you are a temporary worker, if you are signed contract every 3 months, Jamaica. And let me tell you something. These hoteliers couldn't have done this on their own. So that means that they have got to sign off with the government to agree on this. So after Andrew Honest and the JLP party go up there in the elections year 2020 and say, yes, we're going to give them pension, all hotel workers, them go behind the people and back in the quiet and the dark when the mic and the light turn off and go sit down and go meet with the hoteliers and they come up with this contract stuff and agree and sign off on it. Because if it wasn't for the government, they wouldn't have signed off on it, people. These are the things we have to tell and say, it's a deliberate act to destabilize the country. But that's our next video, people. That's our next video. Because we have so much thing to say. But we just come to address this man named Fitzbilly today. We are jump on freedom of speech and freedom of expression and bloggers and them come for UNO to people. Because the silence only go for us. Who are do blogging, it go for you guys who have social media and they use social media. Everybody, because they might copy some lost people in my year. 20 years, if them 20 years people in jail and sitting like that, people. We ever hear that in America? You ever listen something in America, people. If I hear some man talk about the president in America, people. If I hear some disgusting way and some disgusting name them call the president, people. We as Jamaican bloggers will never call our elected official. Yeah, we beat them with the 2x4 years and call them all criminal or thief like they are and they're corrupt. But we never really attack them some way like we see some man up as attack these. And it's freedom of speech, freedom of expression. But them not like these things because one look at time them have got to work on the Donnelly case. Them come out and say, and in my opinion, Fitzbilly a lie. Because we can clearly see it. Jamaica people know nothing about them. They don't come protest with nothing. So where was the pressure all along? The man said pressure. So let me play this thing one more time. And I can hear how the man try to scare the people, the man caught up people with them bullshit. That now gonna work.
Working within the criminal justice system at this time is a very difficult and challenging.
This time, difficult and challenging. Man, all I can know, come out and go. Incompetent as hell. Why is it difficult this time? Because this one time, Jamaica demand, to go find Danali, solve Danali case. The one time Jamaica come out and protest and stand up, the one time they find it's a challenging in this time. Why is it in this time? Is it because the criminal politicians are bringing in guns, Fitzbailey? The British ambassador said that. The British ambassador said that. You know? The integrity commissioner said that, Fitzbailey. Why you not go talk to them? Now you are deputy commissioner. Why you not go get linked up with the ambassador and find out which politician are bringing gun, boss? Why you not go link up with why you not fight for the Gaga that come off an integrity commissioner so we can find out which politician are bringing gun, boss? Eh? Where you come tell the people nonsense about?
Challenging one. It is an era when social media with its various experts seem to be having the upper hand in setting the narrative.
People, it's a difficult one. It is an era. It's an era when social media. It should say it is an era. Might as well him say because it's an era when social media. I want to understand word matter in the people. So he never said because of social media. Him say it's challenging to fight crime. No. Them time as some see it's challenging right now. Why are you challenging right now? Because it is an era. He never said because, but it is an era that what come next. When social media, some blame social media and the dirtiness what going on in Jamaica, the corruption and the murders in our country. And at one time social media come up on serious. And I told Danali case and the people them walk out on honor. Make no sense.
These so-called experts
see it?
Were never trained or worked in the field of their expert.
That's the crime problem in Jamaica. That's the crime problem. It's a challenging time to fight crime because, remember, I use because, You say it is an era that you must go down in this now after challenging time to fight crime. So basically, in crime problem is vloggers and social media. Brother, make no sense. No sense to make to call us. Make sense to some people at Jamaica, but it make no sense to me. I gone, people. We don't want to listen no more of this now. Big up on yourself. Thank you for watching. Big up on yourself, YouTube. Big up on yourself, Instagram. Manners and respect. Go ahead and subscribe and follow and like and share, And don't forget the bell. And when you click the bell, whenever I come live, you can get the notification like the ding. Just like when I come on live on Facebook, guys. Don't forget that. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope I will say make sense, Because things must make sense. Fitzbailey have blame bloggers. Me just play it already. Who are the Jamaica crime problem? It's a hard time to fight crime now. Why? It is an era when social media bloggers control the narrative. People, it's one time social media ever come out on them. Certain way. And at this time under Danali, and the artists fire them over face. And it exposed the corruption, the link between dirty police and dirty politician. It exposed the link between dirty police and dirty bad man. These are the things it are exposed, but they are trying to slope the people and brain by coming out with lies after lies after lies. And let me tell you, there are some Jamaicans out there will eat that up. Eat that up right now. But Carlos is here to educate you guys. Me I tell you the facts, guys. And you see me I play the videos. Right? Later me have more evidence to show you what cause the teacher them if you run off several things, people. But you know, me love put me things them together and come out with me things so no can understand. I love you guys. See you guys later. Manners and respect. Manners and respect, people.